Sony has absolutely been killing it with PS5 exclusives, one blockbuster after another, and their partnership deals have been giving them an edge that Xbox players have definitely felt. One of the biggest surprises, Game Science's Black Myth: Wukong, a game that came out August 2024 of last year and shook the industry to its core. Now the wait is almost over because the masterpiece is finally coming to Xbox. Mark your calendars, August 20th of 2025. If you missed it the first time or just want to know why this game had the entire gaming world hyped for 2 years, stay locked in because I'm breaking down everything you need to know before the game releases on Xbox. By the end of this video, you'll know why Black Myth: Wukong became one of 2024's biggest hits, what makes this game stand out from every other Souls-like, and what Xbox players can expect this August. Let's talk about why this game just isn't another RPG and why it's something truly special. When Black Myth: Wukong was first revealed in 2020, it absolutely broke the internet. That first trailer, it had everything. Unreal Engine 5 visuals that looked straight out of a movie, slick martial art combat with dynamic animations, and those gigantic bosses that towered over the player. It wasn't just another reveal, it was a moment that had the fans hooked. But let's be real, some gamers were skeptical. Game Science wasn't from software. They didn't have the reputation. In fact, they actually had a bad track record in video games, and they were promising Black Myth: Wukong as a AAA experience with a fraction of the usual budget. People thought this game might end up as trash, but in August 2024, it launched and it delivered. The game sold over 10 million copies in just a few weeks. It toppled the Steam charts and it dominated Twitch streams. It even outperformed some of the biggest names in the genre. Critics praised its visual fidelity, boss designs, and combat depth. And now, after almost a year of Xbox fans waiting and wondering, the release is official, August 20th of 2025. Some assumed that Sony had an exclusivity deal, and that's partially true. But Game Science also wanted this Xbox release to feel optimized and polished for the Xbox Series X and S. The developers confirmed they were improving load times, frame stability, and even adding performance and visual modes so players could experience that game at its best on Xbox. So this isn't just a quick port, it's a tuned version hitting day one with everything Xbox fans need.
Is my kind destined for extermination?
You're driven by greed, not destiny.
So this is the face of the destined one.
Now, let's talk about why this game hit so hard. At first glance, Black Myth: Wukong might look like another Souls-like, but Game Science made a brilliant design choice. Instead of copying an open world formula like Elden Ring or Dark Souls, they doubled down on the boss fights. This game is basically a boss rush RPG wrapped up in an adventure, and that's really smart because it keeps the game focused, concise, and fun while working with a smaller budget. The combat in this game shines. It's fast, it's aggressive, it rewards timing and precision like Sekiro and Bloodborne. Your primary weapon is the golden staff, and it's a beast. You got 3 core stances: Smash, which involves big heavy swings for raw power; Pillar, staff extends vertically for ranged attacks; and Thrust, this involves piercing, charge strikes for precision. Each stance changes the rhythm of combat completely. Then you have focus points for heavy attacks and special abilities. But here's where the game gets wild. You also have transformation and magical spells. You can freeze enemies in place, summon clones of yourself, or literally transform into enemies that you've already defeated. The combat isn't just stylish, it's tactical. You can't just button smash your way through this game. You need to read enemies' patterns, know when to dodge, and strike at the right moments. The progression system is simple but is really effective. You earn experience, level up, and invest points into martial arts, stamina, or survival skills. You can also collect something called Will, a currency for potions and buffs. You use the crafting system to upgrade your staff and build armor parts. Now, some people wanted more depth, especially if you're used to From Software's insane customization, but the simplicity works because it keeps the focus on what matters: the fights. Here's the part of the game that everybody can agree on. The game is absolutely gorgeous. The world design takes heavy inspiration from Chinese mythologies and Buddha symbolisms. You'll move through dense forests, vast deserts, and shimmering snowfields. And thanks to Unreal Engine 5, everything looks jaw-dropping. This is the type of game where you'll just stop mid-battle just to take a look at the scenery and maybe take a screenshot. But the game isn't perfect. Some players found the navigation frustrating. There's no map and there's no waypoint system. So if you hate getting lost, be ready for some trial and error. But still, when a game looks this good, wandering around doesn't feel that much of a chore. Black Myth Wukong isn't just another action RPG. It's one of the most ambitious and visually stunning games that we've seen in years. It sold over 10 million copies in 2024, and with the release on August 20th, 2025, that number is about to explode. If you missed this on PlayStation or PC, don't sleep on it this time. This game is a mixture of beautiful storytelling, tight combat, and jaw-dropping presentation that you need in your library. So are you picking this up on Xbox, or how you ever played it on PC or PS5? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and subscribe button and follow me on Twitch. Until next time, stay safe, stay smart, and stay alpha.